Hi, in Ghana, in the eastern region, Chibi, Efiasa, I found Ernest.
Hi, Agric today. This is Ernest Chumberima, the CEO of Adepa Market and the producer of Adepa charcoal briquettes.
Charcoal production is one of the elements of deforestation in Ghana. Our cocoa production is one of the major income, but our chocolatiers in Western have indicated that deforestation is also a cause of making cocoa unwholesome for consumption. Therefore, how should this be kept? Ernest is producing charcoal with waste product.
The whole thing started when I wanted to go into waste management. Yeah, so I started distributing dustbins to households and then go for them and charge them something small. But with the coconut sellers, every day they make a lot of waste. So when I go for the coconut waste, instead of throwing them away, I decided to research and see what I can come out of the coconut waste.
Okay.
So I researched and saw that I can use the coconut waste for charcoal briquettes. So that is what brought about the Adepa charcoal briquette. From the beginning, because I didn't have any formal training on how to come out with the briquette, it was difficult at the beginning.
Okay.
So you need to read books and then you practice. You need to go on YouTube, online, and other places to research. And looking at my family, somebody who has graduated from the university, and you are bringing waste products to the house. So in the beginning, they were even thinking that I've gone mad.
Wow.
For bringing the waste. Instead of me going to dump them, yes, I'm bringing them home. So it wasn't easy. Yes.
Wow.
Yes. So it wasn't easy for me. So it got to a time they didn't want me to do it. Okay. So I didn't get the support from them. So when it comes to the community, those people that I know they could be of help. When you go and you share the idea to them, looking at our local market, we cut down trees to burn charcoal. Yeah. So they didn't get the idea. So they think that what is this boy saying? Because we all know that we cut down trees to burn charcoal. And you are saying you are going to use coconut waste and other agricultural waste to produce charcoal. So it wasn't well with them. So when I saw that the family is not supporting, I went to the community thinking that people who have the entrepreneurial idea could support. When I went to them, they were also saying the same thing. How are you going to use the waste to produce
the same idea?
Charcoal for us. It's impossible. So they were not also supporting. So I decided not to give up.
Sure.
Yeah. So I started by experimenting, going through the process, and I was able to come up with the product that I want. When it comes to scaling up, because I don't have machines, when I started using my hands and then giving it out to family and people to try and they saw that it is good, then it came up that now you have to produce in large quantity and sell.
Okay.
And producing in large quantity is not easy. So you have to be using your hand to manufacture 2 bags. It's not easy. To even get a bag in a day, it's not easy for me. So I went in for a machine that's a crusher, produced from chamfine, and then a fabricator that I went to mold something for me. So for now, I have the 3 shapes.
Right.
Yeah,
Okay.
I have the hexagonal shape, and then I have the cylindrical shape. Then I have the cube one.
That's nice.
Yeah, the smaller ones. I'm seeing the company to be big. Yeah, to be one of the biggest charcoal producing company in Africa. That's how I see this company. So from the start, you need to get qualified people to man the affairs of the business. So I have graduates who are supporting me. I even have lecturers who are inclined in other aspects. When I started doing this process and I saw that I'll be able to sell, I started advertising it. And I also started training people too.
Okay.
Yeah, in order to help to stop the deforestation that we have. I started training people, that's churches, and then people in the community. I told them that they can use any agricultural waste to produce charcoal instead of them cutting down trees. So through that, they saw that then we can work with this man. So they came and I employed them. Even though I'm not able to sell to the quantity that I want, to be able to pay them well. But I know with the little that I'm giving them, and they have the trust in me that the company will get to a point where they can be paid well.
Sure.
Yeah, and I treat them well. And every day, I try as much as possible to improve upon whatever we are doing.
Okay.
So with that trust, they are also committed to the job. Now I have a monthly demand of 10 tons of my products, yes. Because I sell to restaurants.
Okay.
Yeah, we have, in our place, we have Linda Door Restaurants and Paradise,
Yes.
closer to this place.
Okay.
And then I have schools that I sell to.
Okay.
And then I have household, that's mission houses that we have around. Every month, compulsory, they'll buy from me. And also, I have people in Greater Accra especially, who are ready to buy the products. And people who are there to sell in Tema. And the demand that comes every day is too much for me. So what I want, if any help will come, what I want now in order to scale up is machine. Yeah, machine that can produce at least 1 ton in a day or 1 ton in an hour. Yeah, I have machine like that, and it's not all that expensive. $3,000 can produce 1 ton in an hour. So in a day, if you're able to work in 5 hours, you are getting 5 tons. What I've gone through, yeah, the process that I used to carbonize, I'm able to, instead of the smoke to spread, yeah, I have some pipe inside. The pipe, when I cover it, I have another tiny pipe that the smoke passes through. When it comes out, I get smoke water. And per my research, it is good, it's used as fertilizer. Yes, yeah, it's good. And also, the paper that I use, yeah, I sometimes produce them myself, using plantain and banana stems to produce.
Wow, to produce the paper.
Yes, the paper. Instead of buying them,
That's nice.
sometimes I buy, when I get time, I'm able to produce them myself. Yeah, so that one too is different production line.
Yeah.
And instead of cutting down your plantain and then letting them get rotten, I can use them to produce the paper. Yes. And not only that. And this paper, when you throw it away, when it rains, within 15 days, it will get rotten, and then it will add manure to the soil. And this charcoal, the char, called the char, when you spread them on a land which is not fertile, it heals the land. A land that cannot produce, when you spread them on it, with some days, it will heal the land. It will give the required nutrients the soil needs
for production.
for production, yes.